our third match being streamed for Xenon Gaming Series. We have a very interesting game today. Fortnite Jam Jams versus WSG. We saw WSG play earlier. They did a very good job on Oregon. Now you're going to see how Fortnite Jam Jams holds their own against them. We're going to be seeing map bans coming up very soon. And I'm going to be your caster, Juicy, with my co-analyst and observer, Zach.
What's up, everyone? And today's gonna be a great matchup. Fortnite Jam Jams and WSG both won their first game, so it's definitely gonna be exciting to see what's gonna happen to start off this week two.
From what I saw on WSG's part when they were playing on Oregon, they're really quick on their feet. Xfurious, I was assuming is the IGL. He was playing support throughout that entire game. He had his ability to call a rush onto their laundry when Surf Academy tried to extend all the way up top. So they're very quick on their feet. They're able to adapt to certain situations. I also saw that their drone game was on top. You had Rain, who was a match favorite, absolutely gunning along with Sir Decky on that Nomad out of any operator. It's very amazing to see that his gun skill is holding up to a flank watch operator.
Yeah, that's true. WSG overall just had a great lineup. They seem to just click with everything going on. Their performance overall deserved that win. They had control the whole match. So
Exactly.
hopefully we
I
can
believe
get.
they concluded 7-4 against Surf Academy.
Yes.
7-4, 7-3. Kind of showed them up near the end of the game. Xfurious kind of closing out a lot of those gunfights. I've seen a lot of crossfires being established, along with just a very well coordinated team.
Mm-hmm.
WSG choosing to ban Bank first. Now it's Fortnite Jam Jam's
Mm-hmm.
decision. Bank, a very textbook map for strategies. It really focuses on the defending area, especially downstairs. You have to really extend or just bunker down. There's no really in between for just a simple roam game. Fortnite
That
Jam Jam's still not banning their first map, but we'll see kind of anything across the board.
Mm-hmm. One big thing overall. With like Bank. Such an attacker side map now. You can't really roam on any of the sites, so it's kind of just a bunker down map. And seeing it banned, teams still haven't adapted and gotten used to everything on the map yet. So, it's kind of a normal ban to see, if you had to say the least.
Yeah, Bank is just one of those maps where if you want to have a presence above, you have to expend a lot of your utility. Run that castle, have some sort of drone denial set up. It used to be a pretty well-roamed map in old Pro League, but now it's really just it's kind of an interesting extension seeing how teams, especially in Pro League teams, how they play this. You see a lot of them opting towards the open area bomb site and then downstairs. Upstairs not really being chosen as often now, especially with those window play still being a very big issue for the defenders.
One thing with Bank, like overall, the windows are everywhere. Except for basement, obviously, but the
Yo,
windows
what's going on?
the windows play some of the biggest parts of everything. So, I mean, the windows, if you can't guard them, which you really can't, you can't defend on the map, and that makes the top floor so hard. And even open area, Keller's and basement are probably the best maps because it's the only two that don't really have any windows and allows you to kind of protect the site.
Exactly. And another operator that's been really prevalent in the meta, especially on Bank, is Zero. You can set up zero cams that completely control lobby within a few seconds of spawning in. If you spawn in jewelry, you can shoot out the default camera all the way from spawn and just replace it with a zero cam. And if you want to play Windows, you can just have a teammate call up if anyone's going to be monkeying around ATMs and trying to kill you from Windows. So if you just play those well, then you can cut off essentially what is the entirety of CEO.
Mm-hmm.
But very good choice on WSG's part on
Mm.
banning Bank
And
and Fortnite Jam Jams, now opting for a Villa ban. Yet another very strategy-heavy map, but that one promotes a little more roaming. Still a really large map. WSG going with a Chalet ban, a lot more attacker-sided like Bank. Now it's Fortnite Jam Jam's decision for a second ban.
Mm-hmm. Both maps have been heavily played at SI. I don't know how much you have watched, but it's two of the biggest bands so far.
Oh yeah,
And
you've
yeah.
seen a lot of Villa, especially like the way they play Villa. It's a lot more intriguing to see how the roam game has been. You've been seeing a lot of Monty, especially like if you've been seeing Hot and Cold. He's been really running that Monty to control Trophy, especially just Darkseer has been really slaying out on that map. You're going to see Cafe getting banned, Coastline along with it, Clubhouse, and you're going to see another Oregon map being played out. This is going to be the second one on Xenon Gaming Series that is being casted. It was actually my first map playing for this league as well. I'm also a player along with the caster, if you guys didn't know.
Hmm. And I think, Oregon is such a great map. You know, it really allows you to do anything. You want to roam, you can roam. If you want to play defense right away, or I mean, if you want to bunker down on defense, you can do it. It really has unlimited options, kind of like Clubhouse on what you can do.
Exactly. Also, along with Oregon, you can get away with running relatively default strats. The main issue, if you are running default, is that kitchen presence. You've been seeing the Iana Finca. Those are 4 frag grenades, so 4 potentials to kill off anyone playing in those kids area. You have to reinforce that hatch and play deep. So it's going to be really interesting seeing how WSG, who's defending, plays around that situation.
Hmm. And I mean, I really do see WSG taking. I mean, if you want to start with predictions, I think WSG is going to take the map. I mean, the competition they played coming back, week two, I just think they're the better team this week.
Yeah, WSG also had some really interesting strats being brought in. You had Sir Decky on the Clash, setting up a choke point from the meeting to dining region. That really prevented Surf Academy from just taking Green Hall whatsoever. They were really funneling into Xfurious, who's working that vertical presence above. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a kitchen dining being the first bomb site getting chosen by WSG. But honestly, anything's on the board. You do have Rain just running around, Rain go kill, making sure that uh, Fortnite Jam Jams is going to have a real pain clearing out wherever that guy is present.
Yeah, I mean, fan favorite Rain. I mean, whenever he's on the board and he's feeling it, I mean, he has to support the crowd, support of the people. I mean, you see him going, he gets the crowd hyped, and you don't want to be on that other side.
Yeah, if you have Rain in that flow state, you really can't stop him whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, right now we're just waiting for everyone to get in the lobby. Teams making their final preparations, final talks with their coaches, and I mean, as we finally see WSG start to load into the lobby, I mean, or not WSG, Fortnite Jam Jams all in the lobby. I mean, it. We just have to wait for WSG. They're taking their sweet old time with their warm ups, and I mean, Fortnite Jam Jam's getting cold now.
Yeah, I mean, Fortnite Jam Jams has time to talk as a team without having everyone being distraction and T Hunt, but they definitely do have to be really coordinated, especially just with Xfurious just doing a really good job on shot calling. Their roam game is very present, very powerful. They can either get away with bunkering as well. Their utility expenditure, especially in that kitchen hall region, is a really big pain for any attacking team whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, as we wait, WSG finally making their way into the lobby. We think,
We hope.
we hope. I mean,
We do not want to forfeit. That would be unfortunate. I think they are all in the Discord though, so really shouldn't be. Yeah, they are all in the Discord. Probably just talking with their coach, having a few final
mhm.
last catch-ups, stuff like that.
And there we go. Finally in the lobby. You know, and I mean, so we're gonna see WSG on the defense first, which last time they chose I think they chose attack on Clubhouse. So it looks like they're going for the more secured route this time.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oregon is just traditionally a very defender-sided map. Most of the time, you either see a 4-2 or a 3-3 split going into the half. Most of the time, especially if you have a lot more strats focused on the upstairs, if you get that round getting confirmed, you can really just get a lot more real estate, make sure that you can close out the game pretty quick. A 4-2 split is most ideal. Obviously, WSG can bring something up. You can even see a 6-0 and then just closing it out with just Sir Decky or Rain just murdering out the opponents.
Hmm. I mean, just like you said, defense is the preferred side on Oregon. I mean, it's not really a question here, like on some other maps that we've been seeing a switch on which side has really been, that main attacking or main side that you want to start on. But Oregon has always been defense first, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Exactly. Even though WSG does a very good job on their split clears, having defense is just an extra leg up against the opponents. So it's going to be seeing a very interesting defensive rounds being brought in by WSG. Fortnite Jam Jams is obviously what we're deciding the underdogs, but of
Hmm.
course they can always win. They are attacking, so they have to get a little bit of more motivation going in because you're going to be demotivated if you're getting a 2-4 loss. But we're going to start off Oregon. We just began the round, and we're going to see some bands coming in really shortly.
Hmm. If you had to think, like, what bands do you think are gonna happen? What bands are we gonna see first here?
See most likely either a Flores or Thatcher, really more default stuff. Possibly a Goyo or a Wamai on defense if they're in the mood to like spice things up. Bring some more frag heavy operators instead of having what is usually a chore of clearing bunker.
Hmm.
WSG getting rid of the Thatcher, probably the most common ban on this map. He's very effective, especially on clearing bunker where you can just throw an EMP above and clear out all of that utility there.
I mean, up top too. I mean, there's so many walls that you have to open. Every site has that main wall you need to open. That's just gonna help the defense with another second or two. Just waiting for them to clear out. I mean, it's a good ban overall.
Fortnite Jam Jam's getting rid of the Jackal now. Floor is still on the board, so you're going to see a lot of that being brought in, especially if they're going downstairs for the first round. Getting rid of that bunker shield is kind of a crucial step in winning an attack round. Mira
Hmm.
getting removed by Fortnite Jam Jams, leaving WSG with the last defensive ban.
I mean, Jackal, pretty good overall, but leaving up that floor, so it'll be a lot easier to clear that blue bunker shield or that shield looking into trophy upstairs. Mira, another classic ban, and Cade to wrap it all off. A pretty hard to get wall denial if you have the Flores on the board. So I mean, it's a pretty good set of bans overall. I mean,
Yeah.
everything kind of expected.
The Jackal ban's a little interesting in combination with the Cade ban because when you ban Cade, you usually want to top down clear and get E-Box hatch open. But I guess Fortnite Jam Jams really wants to just keep their roam game up for the defending half. Just make sure that they can keep a presence and keep annoying WSG.
Hmm.
Kids' dorms being the first bomb site brought onto the board, having the mute, having the Goyo, and then having a smoke. You have three total shields you need to close out with.
Hmm. Valkyrie. I mean, that's a strong offer that we didn't see banned. I mean, Valkyrie, her cameras could be crucial. Getting that intel on where they're pushing from, where everyone is. I mean, that's gonna be some crucial intel that we could see be used drastically in the late round.
Especially with that inherently aggressive playstyle you've been seeing on Rain and Xfierce's side. You can get some runouts going soon. You do have Envy on the Nomad though, so it might be shutting down Rain just a little bit. But anyways, having Valkyrie cams regardless are just a really good use of intel.
One thing that we didn't speak upon, which we should probably quickly speak upon. WSG, Fortnite Jam Jams has footage on WSG. WSG has no footage on Fortnite Jam Jams. Do you think that's gonna play any big plays?
Yeah, I mean, WSG did kind of shut out Surf Academy, so they might have some strats that they didn't show on their defensive side. But if you can analyze anything, you will have coaches running amok on WSG strats.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have kind of more relatively default shields being set up, but Xphere is actually opting for a security mute jammer. Going to be a little more difficult for that roam clear.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this could be big. Who's that? The Valkyrie? Right there. I mean, this main stairs positioning as the observing controller died, so we will need to fix that in after the round. But oh, that was almost a big play.
WSG still kind of extend up top. Just having Thermite work the main breach. Possible split breach from NKG and NVS. Doing a split push. Thermite getting the main wall, or at least attempting to, with Xfurious below in security. It's going to be difficult to clear out the kids' classroom and have impact tricks ready just to clear out main wall. NKG getting footholds across the entirety of attic, controlling a little more of the tarp region. Lost getting hit up a little bit by the repel on kids, getting really low HP. A nade getting sent out as well, but Rain actually getting the first kill on the NKG and a knife on the NVS. A double flank from tower. Phenomenal job by Rain. Falls back off of tower. Those are those 2 picks that WSG needs. Devin trying to instigate something on trophy, but falls back down to armory. You do have the thermite aboard still, so he can get main breach open. Then we're to Robo 71 to clear out master. Devin trying to get an entry onto trophy, works his way back in. Where is Locke at? I think he is below still. Trying to clear out a little more utility. Main breach is still an issue. Actually, it's open right now, and you're having Fortnite Jam Jams kind of pushing in. Ash actually droning in the thermite, a little bit of an interesting thing going on here. We're just trying to get one of WSG to peek onto tarp and get an entry.
Oh, that's unfortunate time to look away though. Ooh, big frag pick up by the Ash.
That's one. Tagging Shamrock slightly as he falls back into the tarp. Locke getting an entry onto Xfurious, making a 3v3 situation. Thermite's attempting to smoke off tarp, but actually downs lost. Devin also getting hit up by Shamrock's smokes, and Robo almost dying as well, leaving in a 1v3 situation with the fuse down. Gets the first kill, but will have to find 2. Post-plant situation, and is able to fall back into Master. Rain swinging onto Master Breach along with Last. Looks like they're going to be playing refrags. Getting the second kill, but Rain gets a triple, closing out the first round, giving WSG a upstairs win.
That's a big win to start off. WSG taking instant control of the match. I mean, that's just huge momentum to start off.
I mean, Rain just had a phenomenal flank. If you have 2 entries, especially on a Maverick and a Nomad, that's your attic control basically gone. We're having a little technical pause. The controller kind of died off, but that first round was just a very, very good job by Rain. He got a triple kill. He's getting his frags. Like I said, Rain go kill, and well, he's doing that job really well. Going to be Kitchen Hall brought on. Serdeki going to the Rooney this time. Might be a 6 pick on the Clash. Is our production back up?
To an extent, you know.
All right.
So, looks like it's gonna be a good round. Waiting for the 6 picks, and I mean, anything that I think would be switched. Yeah, the Rooney.
Yep, Serdeki back onto the Clash.
That was powerful the last time he played it. Let's see if he can do it again, right?
Yeah, hopefully Fortnite Jam Jams focuses their efforts up top this time, because you had Xfurious just working that vertical control, was completely able to shut off that impact grenade, looking into meeting. So having that vertical established, you can't really get much done. Like, there's not really that many places you can plant the diffuser. So just establishing vertical control along with Serdeki on the Clash is taking that 5 damage per hit across possibly multiple members of Fortnite Jam Jams. It's just a very tedious thing to get rid of. You do have essentially what is a moving deployable shield, just instant intel being thrown about everywhere.
I mean, Clash has to be one of the hardest operators to clear out in the game. I mean, it's almost impossible if you have good backing behind her. It's a huge util dump got waste. You know, your flashes, your frag grenades, it just lets you put up so much other util that it's almost a... I don't know, if you play her right, it could be one of the best picks in the round.
She is a very big nuisance, especially with that slowing damage. You can have another teammate swing off of that because you do have operators which are really slowed in that electric animation. Looks like you have a majority of the members of Fortnite spawning on the big tower side. Locke getting an angle trying to cut off Green Hall. KG near Green Window as well. Looks like there's going to be a top-down clear. Going to test how well Rain and Xfurious are able to coordinate with each other. And KJ actually right on the kids repel, but right now, Rain is not aware. It takes a significant amount of damage and is 1 HP now back in the kids. NKG getting traded off a little bit as well.
I mean, this top-down clear has already been so effective for Fortnite Jam Jams. They haven't pushed anyone off just yet, but they've gotten the intel that there's at least one upstairs, and now all they have to do is slowly take their fights. Make sure they don't take anything like that, but, you know, sometimes your ones can be easy wins.
Devin getting the first entry of many for Fortnite Jam Jams. Now they're going to be able to work vertical a lot easier with a 1 HP Rain trying to buckle down in kids. The hatch is reinforced. He's basically on a suicide mission now. Devin trying to clear out this Malusi. Rain's probably going to be playing for a trade here. Actually, almost gets killed off by Devin, but very close call. It's just kind of focusing on the time waste. You do have Sir Decky below with that clash still fully extended. Fortnite Jam Jams slowly working their way across Big Tower into Attic. Xfurious, though, is made aware of holes below. Shamrock getting downed by bullets from I don't know who, but that is your Maestro downed in security, probably from either vertical potential or someone playing your security hall. NKG cutting off the white and getting a kill onto Rain. Exon with his second pick of the round.
You know what I think?
Shamrock's
Oh, my bad, but
Shamrock still down in security. WSG has to make something happen in order to keep themselves afloat this round. Lock getting a beautiful double kill into security. 1v5 situation for Sir Decky. Full extended, beautiful shot. Closing it out for Fortnite Jam Jams. 1-1. That vertical was very beautifully executed. They made sure that Xfurious could not establish that vertical control like we saw against Surf Academy, and Sir Decky didn't really stand a chance in a 1v5.
you know what I think happened there with the Maestro? I think that one of the nades that sledged through might have fallen down and gotten the knock.
Possibly. Yeah, we didn't really see from his perspective, but having a Maestro out of any operator down, that's just your cameras basically shot off the wall. You can't really do much, just have them controlled by a dead guy and just call out. You can't do those 5 damage per hit lasers anymore, as well as that Alda, which is so feared by many of the attackers. You're going to have WSG opting for a downstairs hold this time. Looks like it's going to be relatively default for a setup. That Mute, Smoke, Malusi, focused on a Flores drone denial, along with the Wamais that can hold down Pillar and Shiko spots pretty closely.
I mean, so far, I mean, both teams taking one round. And I mean, the downstairs, I mean, if WSG wins this, they'll at least have a good chance of getting that 4-2 half. If not, then we could be looking at maybe a 3-3 half, which would be great for the attackers here.
3-3 half is really ideal for Fortnite because, from what I've been looking at, you're having Devin instigate a lot of these entries, and either team kind of dissolves if they get the first kill, and it kind of goes downhill from that. They can't really recover necessarily too quickly and can't play trades. A lot of the members of WSG are thoroughly spread out, just like what Lost and Xfurious are doing, as he bunkers down in T1, trying to get a little bit of a rodent kill from a mist drone. But holding down tower, it hasn't even been called out or droned yet, but Fortnite Jam Jams is going to closely do that, and Locke getting the confirm. Lost falling down those tower stairs. It's actually playing aggressive. Yep, falls back down. Just playing for the roam of drone denial.
That Habana, I mean, it's an interesting operator you see get so aggressive there. I mean, if, you know, I feel like if Lost stayed up, that could have been a huge pick to start off the round. You prevent any of the hatches from getting open here, and that's just a huge win for the defense. But Lost decides to play it safe and go right back down to basement with the rest of his team here.
Definitely would have been a worthwhile trade, because now Fortnite Jam Jams is able to control that E-Box hatch, and Robo cutting off the rotates along in that split meeting region. NKG now trying to work his way into bunker with Flores drones, trying to prevail past those mute jammers. Actually is able to get the shield, I assume, as Devin works his way into security. Members of WSG are still above, though. Lost getting his first kill onto Robo. That's their Nomad dead. Very unfortunate. Now working his way back into beating. He has E-Box control and diffuser.
I think he
You have
knows. Oh,
no, gets killed off by Devin, retaking diffuser. Beautiful trade though. That was your Habana dead. Good time waste along with those lines. Shamrock still able to hold down Bunker, but Locke getting his second kill, or first kill onto Rain. That is your two roamers gone. Shamrock now getting pushed off by NKG, playing aggressively. He's going to miss the first shotgun, pulls out his Flores drone and gets a kill. NVU is trying to close up and down, and Shamrock getting his second into Bunker. The W key attempt from Fortnite Jam Jams unfortunately did not work out as they meet their maker with Shamrock's Mossberg. They've been trying to work his way down Laundry. Gets the first kill into Xfurious. Worried about that Laundry flank, though. He just gets his first trade. You have to coordinate with Locke, who's over the E-box hatch. Looks like they're opting for a freezer side take.
and with
Working their
only
way back.
and with only 30 seconds left, short time here, you know, Fortnite Jam Jams, they have to make something happen. There's no time to dally.
Shamrock still with one smoke in pocket. Can shut down default plant. Locke is working his way into Laundry. Will get smoked, but actually pushes past that. Getting the first kill into Sir Decky, leaving Shamrock in a 1v2 situation. Getting his first kill onto Locke, or onto Devin, leaving in a 1v1 situation. Locke just sitting in the diffuser. Shamrock with his fourth kill of the round. Very good job on his part. Killing a lot of the members on Fortnite Jam Jams with that trusty M9 or M590 shotgun. One of the most effective shotguns in the game, and well, definitely the most picked.
I mean, right there, you just really saw how strong that blue bunker positioning is. You saw him sit behind that shield. Fortnite Jam Jams spent all their util, couldn't clear him, just sent a bold charge in, hoping to get something, but they couldn't get anything going. Free kills right there for Shamrock, and then he was able to clutch up in a nice situation.
Also a very unfortunate situation for NKG. I think he fat-fingered his middle mouse button as he swung Shamrock, because you could see as a top-down view, he pulls out his Flores drone while he's in a gunfight with Shamrock.
Mm-hmm.
Going back up top, though, for WSG, the round they did win with Rain absolutely gunning out on Valkyrie. They did show the clash, though, so might be pulling a little trick on Fortnite Jam Jams, thinking they're going into a meeting take.
And now, next round here, back upstairs. I mean, we saw WSG win this with strong confidence overall. It was like a 4v2 by the end of it. Dropped
Yeah,
down
and
to 2v1.
Robo almost won. Yeah, Robo almost won. He got his first kill onto Loss, but Rain trading him out. Really well played near the end, but unfortunate for Robo, couldn't close it out. They were a little more spread apart. That definitely was a doable clutch situation. You have defuse down. But I think WSG is going to learn from their mistakes and focus a little more on the game's hold. Because that's where he was able to get the diffuser off. Shamrock was missing his smoke on the default plan, only letting up Devin.
Well, now as we start moving forward here, I mean, this WSG defense looking to get a cheeky pick right away with Rain.
Rain trying to instigate something. Actually will maybe find the life of Robo as he jumps up on top of the white van. And it will get the first kill. That is Defuse and Thermite dead. Rain with a beautiful spawn peak. That is a huge handicap for Fortnite Jam Jams now. They have to clear out only with the Maverick, so you're going to see a lot more utility focus onto the attic side and big window. Well, Rain with his first instigating pick. This is going to be very difficult. And you see Locke rotating to the small tower from big window. Actually just going to look near there. But WSG is now able to bunker down a little more and have some weight removed from their shoulders about that games room wall being opened. Sardeki taking a little bit of damage as he tries to fight top armory stairs, Lost holding a crossfire with them. WSG is actually opting to focus on a little more aggressive a push, trying to just get a second frag onto Devin. Xfurious all the way downstairs in Laundry is just going to be playing off of those staircases, might be flanking from Freezer. But Devin in the Z Hall is going to be rotating back to white, as Xfurious is going to be focused near the T0 region. Going back to Freezer, though, he might be meeting up with Devin for a little bit of a firefight.
And
Lost?
just
You can go.
it just looks like overall, this whole WSG team has been trying to get super aggressive here, and it looks like Fortnite Jam Jams is just starting to respawn with their own aggression.
Devin getting the first kill of 4 more onto Rain. That was your MVP for the last Oregon match. Xfurious, though, on the Freezer stairs, he'll probably be able to shoot Devin in the back as he works his way up white, where he did kill Rain, and will find the life of Devin. 4v2 for Fortnite Jam Jams with 1 minute on the board. Nitro Cell sent out, but with no connection. NKG and Envy trying to work their way into Attic, have to clear out this tarp shield. Jaeger actually shooting it off. That's a big time waste. Lost is well aware of their position. It's going to be focused near Trophy. There is no camera there, but it's trying to get a pre-fire. NKG actually taking a little bit of damage from that Goyo shield. Will he clear out the default angle from top of the bunk, or will he succumb to the SMG-11 of, I think, Xfurious? No, actually, I think Serdeki is playing up there. Still holding an angle onto Attic. 30 seconds on the board. Smoke's getting sent out on Shamrock's side onto the Bricks plant. KG working his way in and will get killed off by the TCSD of Serdeki. NVS trying to swing off of that as well. Will get hit up a little bit, 50 HP. Serdeki swinging in with the pistol will get traded off by Envy. 12 seconds on the board, is forced to push into the kids' room and will be met with another M9 or M590 shot from who else but Shamrock. Just absolutely icing members of Fortnite Jam Jams with that gun, with of course the black ice.
I mean, Shamrock, this game has definitely been the X factor so far for WSG. 2 rounds where he's gotten that big kills. I mean, if there's one thing that you have to notice about WSG, when they get into those short time situations, they aren't playing, any crossfires. They're just playing their ones, and it's been allowing Fortnite Jam Jams for 3 rounds now to get right back into it just
Yeah.
because they've been throwing bodies.
Yeah, it's just, I think once WSG gets their first kill, they kind of build a little more confidence than necessary to win the round, and they kind of W key people and swing a little too much. But if you have Shamrock kind of toning into his inner Bosco and just winning all of his ones with smoke shotgun, you can't really do anything against that. WSG, though, going back into their kitchen dining, pardon, with the Sir Dekion clash. Vertical extension, but you do have Rain now switching operators onto the Mozzie.
I find it interesting right now. Whenever they're going for this vertical extension, if we can get a look up here again, I mean, you see that hatch in upstairs kids, it's always getting reinforced there, and it's just very interesting since that's someone that you always see the teams roaming from and dropping down. But last time it cost WSG to lose the Furious, I
It
think.
was Rain on mute. Yeah, it was Rain on mute trying to just waste time in kids. He wasn't able to fall off from that hatch, so kind of more of a suicide mission on his part. But he's going to be going on the Mozzie. Probably just more of a combination of drone denial because you have Xfurious rotating onto that mute. Fortnite Jam Jams, though, repelling all the way up to T3. They're going to be doing a similar clear top-down from Attic's side. The Attic wall is unreinforced. They do have one reinforcement in pocket, though, so wherever that's going to be invested, we'll see. Or they might just keep it. Shamrock, though, is well aware of Fortnite Jam Jam's attempt to clear out Big Tower. He's going to be focusing a little bit on green stairs. KG, though, rotating back up, is going to be repelling kids' classroom soon, and is just droning in. Luck trying to instigate something from Big Tower, as Envy also is T2. NKG now on the kids' repel, trying to flush out any of the defenders playing in that region. KG now droning out, but Rain getting his first kill onto NKG. That's the Flores gone. He does not really have any right now. He is lighting everyone up, but unfortunately has not found a kill on the board yet. Rain, on the other hand, will find one. Though, Devin actually gets a kill onto Xfurious. NS coming into the chat. So, that is your mute gone, and that is a little more potential focused up top. Locke actually working his way into Kitchen Hall. I don't think WSG is well aware of his position.
A bomb has been located.
I
You
just,
do have Fortnite focusing on the tower stairs.
I just want to point out that's the second round that Raid has gotten the opening pick so far. And you can see how much of an impact player he's really been this whole game.
Yep. Does take a little bit of damage from, I think, someone on the either big window or kids repel still. But he's just going to be focusing on wasting time. Actually going to run out onto Devin where he gets his kill. Punishing Rain, giving WSG a 3v4 situation to recover from. Might be in the advantage of Fortnite Jam Jams now, but they do have only 1 minute to make an execute. Shamrock's still in the security region and will be actually shutting down anyone pushing into big window if he has the reactions for it. But Devin might be able to just slip by because Shamrock's focusing his efforts elsewhere, looking into the freezer hallway. Lost getting killed off by Devin, his third round of on the board, while Lox tries to focus his efforts on X-Kairos onto Meeting Wall. Envy clearing out that Mute Jammer with a well-placed frag grenade. Surdeki still extended, and Shamrock holding a... Surdeki actually unextended now, in Shamrock in the security area. 2v4, 20 seconds on the board. Shamrock focusing now onto the meeting wall along with Surdeki. Luck can work his way into security. He's actually getting called out now. One pushing into security, gets a kill on Devin, gets a second kill on the Lock. 2v2, 10 seconds remaining. Surdeki still unextended, ready to kill anyone in meeting. Fully extends, playing his life. They have defuse down. What is Fortnite Jam Gens doing? They have to prone through the hole. Shamrock winning off of time, getting the kill into the Habana, just missed droning entirely. That Mute Jammer really won WSG the round. That was very unfortunate on Fortnite Jam Jam's part. Shamrock able just to mow them down with the Alda, getting the defuse and playing smart, playing for time, and not monkeying. And Surdeki, well, of course, with that bulletproof shield, can't really do anything against that.
We saw there, right there, a big play overall. Fortnite Jam Jams had the 4v3 advantage there. They had everything going for them except for time. And then when time came knocking, they tried to rush into security. Maestro took care of both of them with his long magged LMG, and from there it's just over.
It was just unfortunate for Fortnite Jam Jams. When you have Shamrock ADS with the Alda ready to mow you down, well, I think that round's is done and over. Defuse, unfortunate positioning, but I think Fortnite Jam Jams really had no other option. They had only one part of the wall open because I think the X-Kairos were focused upstairs, so couldn't really do much against that. Downstairs hold, though, being brought up onto WSG's board. We have Shamrock playing that smoke again. The same setup being brought. Devin now just on Zofia instead of Ayana. About the same utility burn, though.
I mean, looking back now, that's 2 rounds that we've seen Fortnite Jam Jams lose because they haven't given themselves enough time to really start their push, really start making any moves here. So now, Fortnite Jam Jams, they just need to find a way that they can spend 10 less seconds on the roam clear, or just somewhere in the round. They just need to speed up their attack overall.
I think their issue is that they haven't been playing off of their drones. You just saw Xfurious shoot just a drone for free. They haven't been setting up these flank drones, and it's really impeding on their roam clear game. They've just been wasting so much time, and just having the anchors really do the heavy lifting near the end of the round with their superior guns. Just can't really do much against that. Mute Jammer will have no connection onto NKG's, or will have a connection onto NKJ's Rotero, still establishing presence on that shield. Shamrock trying to instigate a little something early with that shotgun spray, and Lost also holding down the bunker region. 4 members of WSG right next to site. Lost is getting a reinforcement, but actually never mind. Shamrock realizes that the Mute Jammer is saving his shield that will keep all the Roteros from detonating. Shamrock's still holding off. Roteros just being absolutely fed in. Those are 3 Roteros wasted now for that shield. NKG has to either just burn the utility with his flash grenades on Flores, or just focus somewhere else. Where he sends 2 flash grenades down Bunker Hall, 1 remaining, last one. Shamrock sending out a smoke grenade. We'll actually get a... who is that?
Rain. Another opening pick for Rain. Kill. 3rd of the match.
3rd of the match. Rain just instigating first blood. Shamrock reinforcing off Bunker after spending so much of that utility. 3 Roteros invested onto that shield for nothing in return. Rain is just being an absolute demon amongst all the members of Fortnite Jam Gems, but Xfurious, or Surdeki will get a 2nd kill, and having lost, get a 3rd. Both members of Fortnite Jam Gems still above, and falling off onto the tower stairs, most likely playing for a trade. They have to get something working though. They have 1 minute around the tower stairs. Furious holding down though, but might get naded off by Envy, but grabbed by Wamai.
And these Wamai magnets really saving him, as these tower stairs seem to be one of the main pushes. It looked like it was going to be a blue bunker, maybe a little bit of back stairs, try and make that pinch onto site. But with that, Wamai magnets, the Mute Jammers, and the Jaeger ADSs, it's just been too much for the attack to really get anything going here. And now with this short time on the attack, 32 seconds, 5 defenders, lockdown bunker is looking less and less likely for Fortnite Jam Jam.
Yes, Envy trying to get something working in Freezer, but most likely is well aware after using a Gone 6 on the barricade. 1v5 situation as Robo gets killed off by Lost, second kill of the round. Envy finding one, finding a second, but will get nitroed off, closing the round. WSG now 5-1 into the split. Let's see how they attack well. Looks like their coordination is definitely on their A game, especially if they're able to recover as quickly as they are with that meeting hold. So, see how they attack. Most likely a split push, bringing a Maverick and a secondary hard breach onto the board with Surdeki probably running a Hibana. So, gonna be seeing. It's going to be very interesting seeing him frag out. Rain on the Maverick, and you have Surdeki running the Hibana. Xfurious on Flores, Lost on Iana and Shamrock with the last set of frag grenades on Sledge.
And look at this round history. I mean, the only round that Fortnite Jam Jams have won, or has won, was round 2. It's been 4 rounds since we've seen Fortnite Jam Jams put something into the board. And I mean, if you're WSG here, you don't need to get aggressive. You don't need to make any heroic plays. You just need to play a solid offense, win your 2 sites, either the kitchen dining or dining meeting, whichever one Fortnite Jam Jams decides to go to, and then you'll be fine.
Exactly. Playing WSG is a slow burn. They will make sure every single second is going to be doing something for the attackers, but they're going to punish you for any small mistake you make, especially if you're fighting Rain. He'll probably piece you pretty quickly. Going at 7-5, getting a lot of those entries. Shamrock also being neck and neck with him on kills.
10 seconds
The
remaining.
only round Fortnite Jam Jams won was really kill heavy, and they got instigating picks. There's going to be a Valkyrie camera getting sent out by Devin, though. There's going to be some more intel put on the board. Let's see how Fortnite Jam Jams plays against that. Just a default camera on top of Master Balk. Most likely a runout going to be set up, but they do have a Nomad on Shamrock to shut that off pretty quickly. Surdeki actually droning around that region, but decides to go back into Armory. Devin playing all the way into Small Tower. He's going to be having a little more of a long-term roam here. Still worry about those Nomads, though, and if they're placed well, you can't really do much without letting WSG know first.
And right here, we're seeing one of the big things from WSG, their aggression. They get into the site, or not site, but they get into the map very fast, and they start getting their util down, start claiming as much territory as they can as fast as they can.
You're going to see that split push, like what WSG does every single time. The Maverick and another secondary support, just trying to clear out the utility on Bunker. This time you have the Flores, a very smart pick on Xfurious's part. That's going to be that tarp shield on NKG's part. He's going to be holding 2 shields actually in Attic. Going to have to clear out that Goyo first and work their way down. Lost droning out Trophy with a Gemini. It's actually just going to use that to burn the Aruni gate.
And right now, look at the Flores. He really needs to get something going with this Interra Jones. He needs to be the one to clear out the shields. If not for that grenade, which I'm assuming has been landed perfectly up top. Which
You
it
do have
has.
Devin actually working his way downstairs. He shot a flank drone and fell off, going off wipe. Pretty good roam, denying WSG a source of intel. You do have members working their way into getting the first kill on sorry, the stream's kind of hard to see.
NKG.
Killing on NKG. That was the first entry on Surdeki's part. Robo trying to hold top white stairs. They were able to work their way into Attic now with that control. That's your smoke down and your Attic player. A secondary kill. Devin biting the dust from a well-timed frag grenade. Robo getting a kill, getting a refrag onto Xfurious on that Flores, but in trade of his HP. Surdeki actually able to send out the diffuser now, 50% down. Looks like the diffuser's most likely going to be deployed. Robo getting downed by the gun of Shamrock. Sorry about this car horn. Locke trying to push his way into Trophy now. He is aware of the Nomad. Get actually punished from that. Most likely swung by WSG. 1v3 situation. One low HP. Getting his first kill. Envy has to get 2 others in a post-plant situation. Not that much time left on the board. He has to get something done. Surdeki, though, closing out and giving WSG their first and possibly second to last attack round.
And right there, you just saw WSG. They took their time. They waited and waited until somewhere in their Fortnite Jam Jam slipped up. They gave WSG an opening pick, and from there on, WSG just ran with it.
Exactly. Very good grenades being sent out by Rain as well. Getting just a kill with a frag grenade is always very satisfying. So it's just like a very instigating pick. Rain getting a lot of these entries and Shamrock closing out. He's going 10 and 2 right now, a 5.0 KD. He's acing before he dies. And Fortnite Jam Jams is not really recovering. They can't get trades. It's just evident that they're in a bad position.
In overall, Fortnite Jam Jams, I mean, looking at that scoreboard, they had three doing super well, and then you just have your bottom half of your team. They haven't really been able to do that much, and going back up top, you have to really hope that they figured out what went wrong there. Maybe switch up the shield placements, more Jaeger ADSs somewhere, but something has to change if Fortnite Jam Jams wants to stay in it.
Devin is performing well. He's getting his entries, but they can't really recover and keep up with the pace. Fortnite Jam Jams is just not in their A game right now, especially against Rain.
And now, looking here, I mean, Fortnite Jam Jam seems to be setting up the same push overall. So, we're just going to have to wait to see if this push actually makes out anything for the defense. Or not push. See if this defense works this time.
Yeah, the exact same operator lineup being brought on the board, just and Nomad getting substituted for a Finka this time. Those are just some more frag grenades. 6 total frag grenades on the board that Fortnite Jam Jams has to worry about.
Nice use of intel here for WSG.
Exactly. They're getting up some armory cams early and making sure they can clear out a good section of the map by clicking a button a few times instead of thoroughly droning everything. I think they are made aware of the roamer near kitchen side, and Rain is going to be cutting off his meeting flank while WSG begins to work main breach. Attic, though, also being controlled by the Maverick Experius combo, then actually tricking, or at least trying to trick, I think, the wall. You could hear him deploy one of his batteries quite late. Lost on Armory Stairs is now cutting off one of the flanks crucial for site control to be established and continue to be established on WSG. Lock getting almost killed by a frag grenade, puts out 2 other of his bandits. Those are while being denied. It's actually going to be tricking main wall, very risky. Another frag grenade can kill him quite quickly.
And we're
3 members
Rain.
of WSG closing out top armory though, Rain and lower garage, making sure they don't get flanked.
This band is pretty much safe. I mean, they aren't putting any vertical pressure on this band, so getting this main wall open, I mean, it looks like he only has 1 battery, but it's not going to be a full open, which will be definitely a loss for the attack. Unless
Lost actually trying to nade trick him. He is in the radius of a frag grenade and will take a little bit more damage, but Sirteki also gets hit. Devin trying to kill off Lost onto the meeting, but will miss a little bit more bullets than necessary. Rain also getting a well-placed nitro cell to the face. Devin getting his first and hopefully more. Yep, and we'll get a second kill on to Rain, or onto Lost. 2 beautiful kills on his part. A very nice shot into Kid's Classroom will be falling off. Shamrock actually getting downed in the attic. 2v5. Xperius trying to close out attic as well. Sirteki and Xperius are going to try and get something done. They do have main breach open, but are actually reinforcing up attic. Make it a more of a pain in the attackers to worry about. Luck swinging Trophy, playing very risky for his HP. You're actually having Devin swing with the Desert Eagle. He's trying to get something done here. Is trying to kill Sirteki off of the kill, and will find his 3rd kill of the round. Very good job on his performance. Xperius getting his first entry onto Devin, though. That is his trade that he much needed. Low HP, and gets hit almost by a nitro cell. Sending out flashes, 15 seconds on the board. Smoke's getting sent his way. Looks like a very unwinnable situation for Xperius to be in. 4 members of Fortnite Jam Jams ready to kill him. Will actually get his 2nd kill. Will he find more? No, he will get killed off by Robo. Good situation. 3 members left alive for Fortnite Jam Jams to conclude their first win upstairs.
That's just a must win there. Fortnite Jam Jams, they hadn't won a single round for 5 rounds. So I mean, they really just need something. NKG with his first frag of the match. I mean, that's a start for Fortnite Jam Jams.
He's ready to roll. I think the ball's going now for Fortnite Jam Jams. I think they should close out with WSG. Should be a flawless 4 more rounds now with NKG having his kill on the board. though. Devin is now flexing some of his roam game muscle, getting 3 kills onto WSG, showing that they aren't an unstoppable force. Rain taking a nitro cell to the face against the meeting while really well placed on his part, and then getting a beautiful classroom kill, and then making his
Attackers need
third
to
onto
locate
Sir
and
Decky.
defuse as many bombs
Going
as
all
they
the way
can.
downstairs this time, you're going to have Devin on Vigil. This is going to be very annoying for Team WSG to clear out. Looks like if they focus their efforts on bunker, they have to worry about getting flanked from most likely either tower stairs or freezer.
And we've seen both teams when they've come down here use both the Wamai and Jaeger, really trying to prevent any nades to make any players get out of these important positions such as pillar or blue bunker.
See, most time when you run downstairs, these strats are near identical
10
when you
seconds to go.
like evaluate teams. You can have either Team BDS or you can have Fortnite Jam
5
Jams
seconds
defend
insertion.
downstairs, and you can't really tell. Especially if you have a Wamai playing Shaiko, you can't really double
Attackers'
guess.
objective is to
You're
locate a
going to have a
bomb and
lot of
defuse it.
utility being focused on bunker, unsurprisingly, and actually moving some barbed wire into tower stairs. You can see what Devin's up to. He's going to be doing a more thorough roam. Going to be a very interesting player to spectate throughout the round, especially if WSG is going to be clearing him out. Spheres, though, draining down tower. Devin's trying to get something done from a kill all the way in small tower. He's going to be very well known on WSG, but they're going to have to do something against him. They don't have a nomad, so they either have to just kill him or just not worry about him. But Sir Decky looked like he's getting the job done, drawing all the way up T3. They do not want Devin to beat a recurring force.
I
So
wish
utility
Devin
getting
right
expended
there.
on Twitch.
I wish Devin right there, didn't take that shot, ready it out for half the round, and we could have saw a big double kill right there for Devin.
Yeah. Devin is a very aggressive player, but if you let him run around circles, or run circles around you, well, you can't really do much about that. He gets 3 kills, he gets 2 kills, or at least gets an entry onto your team. But WSG is now focusing their efforts towards tower stairs. Actually gets Shamrock taking a lot of damage from Devin. He's falling down attic now. Are they aware that he rotated? Oh no, gets the first kill onto Lost. Beautiful shot there. Actually gets the second onto Shamrock. He's running circles around him. Almost gets a third, but falls off from meeting. A very good roam job on Devin's part yet again.
And the
WSG is
waste.
now focusing their efforts onto bunker and are just kind of forgetting about it. And Rain takes another nitro cell in 2 rounds. Unfortunate. Xfurious, though, do getting the trade, giving it 2v4, so at least they have some chance at winning. Devin swings Sir Decky, takes a little bit of damage, but in exchange for his own, he's going to be whipping out that SMG-12 again that previously claimed the 2 members' lives. Not Drone just not being present for Devin. He's not getting called out. He's going to be holding this angle like a Chad and gets punished by Xfurious. 2v3 now. E-Box Hatch getting opened by Sir Decky. They actually have a good chance at winning this now. They do have utility, and they do have Devin dead, which is obviously a very influential thing. Him going 14-8.
Overall here, we're really seeing WSG claw back at their attack. I feel like Devin right there, he should have just taken his victory and left, but right now, Fortnite Jam Jam's really in a great position here with 25 seconds, being able to push out these key players. Now it just comes down to can they make it all work at that.
Looks like they're most likely just going to be funneling down E-Box Hatch. Xfurious getting his 3rd kill of the main. Locks, unfortunately, not able to kill him off, but gets down by Robo. Sir Decky in a 1v2 situation, but they have a low HP Robo. Swinging his freezer, he has to worry about the bunker smoke as well, not getting killed off and them playing their lives. Very well played near the end of the game by Fortnite Jam Jams. Devin proving himself yet again that he has the gun skill to hold against WSG and just run circles around them. He is doing a phenomenal job on that roam game, especially with that SMG-12. Throw him on Warden, give him the Mossberg and give him an SMG-12 and he's, well, a lethal combo. Fortnite Jam Jams now going to their 3rd site, bringing up a Castle, a Rooney Jaeger on the Meeting Hall kitchen site. So you're most likely going to be seeing a kid's bedroom extension. No shields, though, being brought onto the board, so a little more of an aggressive setup going on.
Yeah, I mean, you're at the one site that, is always up in the air. You don't really want to go to. It's not an always,
Attackers need to
it's
locate
not a
and
great
defuse as
win
many bombs as they
all
can.
the time. It's going to be a 50-50, and maybe the aggression will help them win it.
Yeah. I mean, Fortnite Jam Jam's now clearly on a roll, winning 2 rounds in a row. Devin just gunning them. He's on a streak. You can't really slow
Attackers have
down
located a bomb.
anyone that's just in the flow state right now and is just winning all of their ones. Devin clearly showing that, but it's actually going to more of a passive operator, or who knows, he might just be swinging out with the shotgun and just punishing WSG like what he specializes in.
Yeah, that is
10 seconds
very
to
true
go.
here, but you know, if you're WSG, this is your round.
5 seconds
If
to
there's
go.
a round that you can win, it's gonna be this round. Stop the momentum before it
Attackers'
happens. Win
objective
the
is to
match.
defuse
Now
the
we
bomb.
gotta see it all happen.
WSG can definitely make something happen, but they have to do a full roam clear. You can't just W key into sight because, you still have to go through defending utility. Just because it's a not so ideal site to defend doesn't mean that you can't still lose on it.
Yeah,
An
and
extension going all the way into attic as well.
both attic walls reinforced, so we're gonna see who's ever playing up here. I wouldn't be surprised if they're fighting with their life here.
Rain working his way across garage, going into the big tower. WSG is going to be focusing their efforts on big tower, most likely removing those attic shields quite quickly. Lost already all the way up in T2. That's a good amount of map control already established. 2 minutes and 10
Attackers have
seconds.
located a bomb.
WSG has to clear out top floor and get an execute going. This is definitely a doable situation for them. No one dead yet, which is very unsurprising going off of how Devin and Rain have been playing. Just hyper aggressive and getting those first kills. But NKG now swinging attic, trying to get something done. Will he be met with a prone Rain on the opposite side of the window? Rain swinging NKG now relays the intel to the rest of his team. NDK though, or NKG, falling off of attic a little bit more and just kind of focusing on time and drone burning. Shamrock all the way down in garage though, going to be cutting off a crucial part of rotations for all the defenders. If anyone decides to go down the armory stairs, they're going to be met with the sights of an L85, which is something you just do not want as a defender.
And now we're seeing WSG. They have that attic control, so they can start making some progress, but it's going to really require someone to make the risky move. Go and try and open up that attic cache, and they're going to need to get that wall open very shortly downstairs with that attic
60
cache.
seconds now on the board. Xfurious is trying to work that attic hatch, gets the hatch
Attackers
open,
dropping the diffuser.
and actually, no. Devin getting the first kill yet again with the Mossberg shotgun, killing Serdeki. The hard breach, who actually was not able to detonate their X-Kairos before getting
Attackers
killed.
recovered the bomb diffuser.
Though, there will be a refrag onto NKG. Nice shot there from, I think, Rain with the ARX. Xfurious now above on hatch. 30 seconds on the board. Really trying to hold a deeper angle into the meeting as WSG begins to close their way in. I think the Habana holes are actually open, and that's a big cutoff. Shamrock are now able to send off the diffuser. 33 seconds left before defending. 1 second, and an absolute massacre on Fortnite Jam Jam's part as the entire scoreboard begins to light up orange in their name. Very good job playing late round. A lot of these crossfires being established on their team, they're kind of recovering from what they were suffering with originally. WSG needs to start bringing their attacks back. It's now 6-4. They have to get something going. Their the rolling force that they once were has slowly began to get stopped by Devin. There's a timeout getting called by WSG. They're going to have some time to reconcile a whole 45 seconds.
And now
Well,
this timeout, I mean, it's very crucial. WSG letting, Fortnite Jam Jams come back into this. And, I mean, if you're WSG, you're getting to that point where you're at match point, but Fortnite Jam Jams, they get defense in OT, and it's just not a situation you want to be in.
your coat's unmuted. Or you have to unmute, coach.
Oh, yeah, that is true. A big thing to do, as I think.
Big issue. You should probably worry about that.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll be giving them a little bit extra time, as it looks like our admin is not currently with us. So we're gonna have to see what happens here. Huge
A little more
timeout.
time for them to talk. WSG is kind of considering what they're going wrong with. I think that's going down to essentially Devin just being able to really flank, shoot them in their backs, and get that instigating pick. or more. Devin just really likes to, once he gets his first kill, he just keeps going. He gets at least 2 kills and then just wins the match or wins the round for Fortnite Jam Jams. So WSG has to make something happen. 15 seconds left before their coach has to expire. So let's see if this timeout will be well used.
And that is timeout over. So now both teams, with their timeout finally ending, is going to have to start up. And we'll see if WSG can make something happen. As we take a look forward, we have our next match coming up 10 minutes after the end of this one. We're going to be seeing Zero Risk versus Cryptic Siege. Another great matchup that you won't want to miss here in Xenon Gaming Series.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
USG has been a very interesting team to watch on Oregon. Fortunately, this is, I think, the least ideal how they've been playing this map. See, you usually expect them to kind of stomp, especially Rain, but he's kind of not really getting all those entries that he was getting near the beginning of the match. Shamrock also kind of falling to a halt, but Xperia picking up a little bit of the weight. Not enough, though, to close out one more round that they need. Having them now going 16 and 8, a 2.0 KD rating. Another 6 assists also put on the board. His bullets are definitely connecting and making sure that WSG can't just walk around and get all the map control that they want. Devin doing another late map, another very deep roam, all the way down into small tower.
And we're seeing Devin here. I mean, like you were saying, he's really picking up for his whole team. NKG, only with 2 kills, not helping out. I mean, Robo has been doing a little bit better, up to 4 kills now. But it's really been the Devin game for Fortnite Jam Jams. And Rain has been quiet the second half too, not something that the chat is liking that much.
Yeah, he hasn't been getting those entries that he's so well renowned for. It's kind of seem like he's slowing down, but of course he has another round to prove himself. Who knows, he might just get an ace and close it out. Something definitely doable. And KG actually with a more interesting shield position, hopefully protected by an ADS and deep tarp, but I'm actually opting to close off his rotation and make sure he won't get grenaded. That grenade did do some damage under the window, but they don't have a bandit tricking in the wall anymore, so the grenade will kind of be focused on just clearing that gen utility and making sure that the defenders aren't able to just walk circles around it. Rain actually just throwing a grenade will most likely be clearing out that mute jammer on the main wall going into games. A minute 45 on the board. All members of each team are still alive. The Gemini being sent up by Rain is giving a little more intel, but yet will be shot.
And his whole push from WSG coming to that mid-round hold. They're really looking for where the weak spot is on this offense, as we see Devin almost go for this huge flank that could have made the game.
WSG still has to worry about Devin being a persistent nitro cell user, getting all those kills by either his gun or just a well-placed nitro. They do have 2 nitro cells downstairs. Shamrock, though, and followed up by Xperius, working their way into attic. KG's shield has now been removed, along with the one looking into games. There are 2 Goyo shields down, now actually inhibiting on the defenders. Rain getting his first kill onto Devin. That is a huge pick for WSG. The main fragger for Fortnite has been the dust. Leaving Robo to hold down White, that's really their only established angle into Trophy Door. Shamrock all the way down in attic tarps, but will get killed off by Shamrock. Rain bites the dust by yet another, or no, gets killed off by Lox Mossberg, I think. Lost, getting a deeper angle in the Trophy, is aware of Robo's presence on top White. Shamrock still working his way into tarps, getting another kill. Lost gets 2 actually, leaving it in a 2v4 situation with Shamrock below watching Nitro Cells. Diffuser getting deployed by Sir Decky and will get sent off. Post-plant situation for Fortnite Jam Jam. It's 2v4 now. Looks like WSG is now deciding to close out this game. Not focus on the guy in security, will swing and actually kill Maverick. He's able to retake White. NKG tries to work his way into bricks. Both members of Fortnite now able to take White and Gen's side. Are they swinging? No, will get punished by Lost. His 3rd kill of the round. Very crucial. Lock swinging now will not connect with the head of Lost. We're repelling into Classroom and will close out the game. Lost with 4 kills to finish it off for WSG. A 7-4 victory. Very well played and good games to both teams.
And that was a huge final round. WSG, they took their time, they waited, and then they pounced right as they made Fortnite Jam Jams collapse in on their defense. And that was just a great win overall for WSG.
Devin close to bringing it back for Fortnite, yet the rest of his teammates necessarily couldn't prevail. 7-4 for WSG, yet another victory on their board. I believe they are a flawless team so far, both being on the map of Oregon.
2-0 so far
2-0,
on
both
the
games casted.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, the rest of the league is well aware of their strategies. I know I am, at least, because of course I casted them. Their strategies on Oregon are very formidable to go against, especially those clash setups. Fortnite Jam Jams also had a very good set of defensive strategies going on, yet couldn't really close it up with a top floor hold. Lost, though, did just decide to close out the game. His bullets do make sure they're lethal, and, well, make sure they win.
And now with the end of that game, I mean, a nail biter that we were all excited to watch. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, or more like 6 minutes now, as we will catch you guys back at the end of the 6 minutes as we'll get on to our next game, Cryptic Siege versus the one and only
Zero
Gibby.
risk.
Yep, zero risk. Don't miss it.
See you all very soon.
Peace out for a few minutes.